Nariyuki Yuiga is a shy nerd, third-year high school student. He is very brilliant for that. The headmaster says him to teach two girls. First is Rizu, who is good at math and science. For that everyone calls her tiny computer. Second is Fumino, who is good at arts and creature. She is known as Sleeping Beauty for her sleeping habit. Nariyuki does not understand anything. In Park Rizu says, "You will left us like other teachers." Nariyuki says, "I will not left you." Hearing this, Fumino become happy. Fumino says, "I will learn science." Rizu says, "I will learn arts." Hearing this, Nariyuki gets shock. Fumino is too weak in math and Rizu has no interest in arts. Then Nariyuki says them to teach each other. Rizu says, "I don't understand Fumino's word. They gives a test, but they did a bad result." Nariyuki says, "You two are good at your subject. For that, you need to help each other." Rizu gets angry and they go away from there. Next day, Nariyuki gives them notes and invites them to the library for learning. In library, Nariyuki feels nervous. Then suddenly Rizu's boob get touched by Nariyuki. He gets shock for that. At night, Fumino looks at the sky. She says, "I am searching my mom in stars because my mom passed away. I will try hard for the next test." Nariyuki says, "I also help you." Then Nariyuki sees Rizu playing game. Nariyuki says, "What are you doing here alone?" Rizu says, "I do not have any friend. For that I played alone." Nariyuki starts to play with her, but Rizu lost 20 times. Nariyuki says, "Are you bad in this game?" Rizu says, "Yes, for that I want to pass art exam." Nariyuki says, "I will help you." Rizu become happy. Next day, a girl named Uruka asked Nariyuki for homework because she will goes to swimming class tomorrow. Nariyuki says no. Uruka force him to give his homework. At last, Nariyuki finally gives his homework to her. Uruka finally goes for swimming. Nariyuki also comes here. Uruka says, "You come here for see me." Then a flashback appears where headmaster says him to teach. Uruka Nariyuki says, "You are good in sports but weak in studies. For that I will teach you." Hearing this, Uruka starts running, then Rizu and Fumino comes here and sees them in a bad situation. Fumino hits Nariyuki with a cylinder. Rizu says, "You are a pervert." Nariyuki says, "This is a misunderstanding." Uruka says, "You two are the genius." Nariyuki explains everything to Uruka, for that she finally agrees. At restaurant, Uruka gives a test. She says, "I want to pass because if I fail, I will not be able to participate in cultural activities." She gives him her last exam paper, where she gets 0. For that, Uruka gets disappointed. The two girls start to motivate her. But after some times, Uruka cannot write anything. Nariyuki gets angry. Uruka says, "I will try hard," and gives him a present, in gift. Nariyuki gets a swimsuit. Uruka feels embarrassed because she gives him wrong thing. Next day, Nariyuki understands that everyone gets at least A in the exam. In the room, a girl named Kirisu says, if the two cannot do well in the midterm, Nariyuki will not be the teacher anymore. Fumino and Rizu also hear this and become sad. In library, Rizu invites Nariyuki to her restaurant. For study, Rizu's dad says, "If you do anything bad to my daughter, then I will kill you." Then they start study. In the exam day, Rizu gives a nice exam and gets 71. All of them, including the principal, become happy. Then we see Sawako, who is the president of chemistry club, talks to Rizu. She says, "You is my rival, and I know that you get help from Nariyuki. I think you like Nariyuki." Rizu says Nariyuki will come to my house tonight. In restaurant, Sawako says, "What kinds of girl you like?" and also starts asking many questions. For that, Rizu kicked them from the restaurant. Nariyuki invites her for study. Next day, Nariyuki sees Sawako in library. In the school trip, Rizu is too shy to meet Nariyuki. Rizu goes outside for that. Nariyuki goes to find her, but accidentally, Rizu kiss Nariyuki. Next day, Rizu is too shy for yesterday's incident. Then, Nariyuki meets Kirisu. Kirisu says, "You kiss Rizu, you will not able to teach her." Fumino also listen this. She goes inside and says, "This is an accident." Rizu also come and says, "Our kiss is just an accident." Kirisu says, "Your student believe in you for that this time I forgive you." All the girls start to apologize. After some days, Uruka knows that Nariyuki kissed someone. Uruka secretly loved Nariyuki in exam. Uruka and Fumino get very bad number. Nariyuki says Uruka and Risu behaves abnormal. Fumino says, I think they are fell in love with someone. Next day, Risu sees them in a bad situation. To solve the matter, Fumino hits Nariyuki and he fall in. Rizu's boob. Rizu gets angry and gives them punishment. Next day, Kirisu sees Nariyuki is saving a cat, but the cat fall down and Kirisu saves him. But she gets injured. Nariyuki then drops her and sees her messy room. Nariyuki sees Kirisu's trophy. Kirisu says, I was a great skater in past, but skating has no career, so I left it. Next day in school, everyone knows that Nariyuki and Fumino are dating because they live together. After some days in summer break, we see Asumi talks with Nariyuki, who is a medical student. After study 2, Man takes Nariyuki to a maid cafe where he finds Asumi. She says, I do part-time in this cafe. Then they start study because in cafe there is not so customer. All maid decides to give food free to Nariyuki for that he can sayuri with Asumi. Next day a festival appears. All the students are helping Rizu's father. They're Kirisu giving gifts to the children, Nariyuki and Fumino. Miss the last train and goes to a hotel to pass the night. They're only a single available. The receptionist says, I think you two are siblings, so you can stay here. Then they pass the night there. Hope you like the video. Like and subscribe to